Hello, welcome to the dollhouse. I am the doll, and it's been a little while, y'all. I've been having a blast, having too much fun, and I haven't had much time to record and upload, and so many good things have been happening. So many women in the Exoticals community have been posting, so there's been a lot for you to chew on these last few days, okay? Today's video is about saying no and getting more. Saying no and opening more doors for yourself. Getting more yeses for yourself by saying no more often. The way that it works is that the dolls who learn to say no to anything that does not serve them get more, because saying no increases their value. Saying no increases your value. Saying no to anything that does not enhance you or make you feel comfortable, it is always a good idea to do that. Have you ever had someone invite you somewhere and you feel like, oh, you know what, I don't really feel like going, but I guess I should, because she's just a friend. And then you go and you end up wasting an outfit or running into someone you didn't want to see or spending more money than you really anticipated. Like something in your intuition told you no. We in the dollhouse, we have learned to trust that intuition that tells you this may not serve you. It can be a hindrance to your overall well-being. Listen to that gut instinct. And when I say that, you should say no to things. I'm, again, talking about things that don't serve you. And when I say things that don't serve you, I mean things that inconvenience you, things that take you out of your way, things that are not on your timeline, things that that are hard for you to show up at your best, doing things that you're not totally prepared for, or doing things that do not further your goals. Like none of the right people are there. It's not a relaxing environment. It's not adding to the love or appreciation you're cultivating in your life. It isn't serving you. You could choose to do something that takes you out of your way, maybe doing a favor for someone who ends up not even appreciating the favor. And then you will have wasted your time, effort, and energy, and will feel a little bit drained. A little bit of your life force will be taken away, preventing you from doing the small things that truly enhance your privilege. Putting in that little extra effort for laying out an outfit, doing your hair, working out. Don't go out of your way to do things. And there's a saying, you may have heard it, no good deed goes unpunished. No good deed goes unpunished. If it isn't serving you, if it isn't adding you to go out of your way, beware. Beware. Things that are not on your timeline can be an inconvenience and don't serve you, because obviously, time is money. And if you're not leveraging your time to grow yourself, and not just grow money, but grow relationships, enhance your privilege, whether it be beauty privilege or familial relationship privileges, social privileges, your credit privileges, your business privileges, your fame privileges, your networking, whatever it is, your timeline is focused typically on doing things that grow those avenues. And if it isn't serving you, if someone is making a request that is asking you to take chunks out of your work schedule, or chunks out of your beauty hobbies, chunks out of your spending time with family, or even, social clubs and groups, it has to reward you proportionally. If you're pulling yourself away from the things that enhance you, let it only be because it rewards you proportionally. Otherwise, say no. It is not serving you. Another reason that you might want to say no to something that does not serve you is because you're not going to show up at your best. You won't be prepared. It could be last minute. You may not be totally healthy and able to stand in, like you need rest. Or you don't have the right clothes or equipment, or you don't have enough of some resource that you need. Say no. Say no, so that way you don't put yourself at risk of making a bad first impression. If you don't have the right clothes per se to go to like a charity event, and it's a formal event, and you show up in a Shein sundress with no structure, like you can really put yourself at a disadvantage if you're not showing up in the environment to make a good first impression. Or like you go to the golf course with bad etiquette. You can really show up before you're ready, before you're at your best, and set yourself back. And it's better sometimes to just say no and be patient so that you can show up prepared. Again, also, saying no to get more will require you to pare down some of your social relationships. If getting together with friends, even for things like a drinks or brunch, if it's not soothing, or if it doesn't really leave you feeling appreciated, or feeling like there's a symbiotic bond that provides you with a social safety net, just start saying no. If you show up in some of the people there that are like nice, nasty, or frenemies, or they don't support your business, or they don't support your ideas, they neg you, or they gatekeep things while you're sharing, while asking you for information, while they milk you for information, or if they, backstab and maybe talk behind your back, or talk about others behind their backs with you. It's just symbolic that they're certainly going to talk to the other person about you. So, say no to invitations where the people there won't further your goals. And saying no helps you to get more. How does it help you to get more? You use your time more effectively. You don't have time to waste as you build your life and social climb, stack your privileges, expand your social circles, and expand yourself spiritually, maintain health. Like, there's no time to waste when you're living the good life. So saying no to things that do not serve you, the way I mentioned before, help you to use your time more effectively. You also conserve your energy, because even doing things like talking on the phone can zap you and just kind of suck up some of your beauty, some of your time, some of the juice and effervescence that you have. Have you ever gotten off the phone with someone and felt like completely drained, like you needed to take a nap? Like you didn't have any more to give to anything else productive in your life because you just spent so much nursing a friend or a family member through an issue? It's sometimes just better to say no. Conserve your energy. If people are using your therapy, and sometimes, of course, we need our networks, our social networks for this, the real ones, the people that we love and care about and talk to. Sometimes, people, our friends and loved ones will need a listening ear and may drain us a little bit. But do not let those things encroach on your reservoir of energy that you need to execute. If you got time to lay around and just kind of accept calls and be a life coach or a love therapist to your friend, do it by all means. But if you should be studying, you should be working, you need to flat iron your hair, you need to, do your chores, and you cannot fit that conversation in, just skip it. Just skip it. You conserve your energy, and then you'll have more to give later. Because a lot of times people they have a desire to talk, and they have, they need your nurturing, they need your feminine essence, and they can wait a little while. It may seem like it's an emergency, but usually it isn't. So conserve your energy until you have enough that's overflowing that you can give something to them. Also, another way that saying no helps you to get more is by communicating to others that your time is valuable. You become more exclusive. Your acceptance of invitations, your acceptance to socialize, those, your appearance is more highly prized. Your presence is heightened. Especially if you're only seen in certain places, high vibrational places. For example, most of people in America know Kim Kardashian. And when she was first starting out, around the time that she was involved with Ray J, she used to go to the opening of an envelope. Kim K would go to every red carpet. She was competing in charity boxing matches. For those of you who watched the show when it first started, that Kim K was just doing stuff. She was just out here doing it. She was at Shopko. She had a commercial on Hardee's. Like, she was and this was after she got the ball rolling. Before then, she was just showing up at like ribbon cuttings at the grocery store. And she built it up. She even created a game with Glue Mobile. It made her millions and millions of dollars. The game is called Kim K Hollywood, and it's all about social climbing, just like she did. Her character in the store her character in the game starts off working at a store and starts getting money, starts building her wardrobe, is able to be seen in different places, starts making friends with the right people. Like, this game is a social climbing game. The higher that you rank in the game, the more exclusive your friends become, the more valuable your time is, the more the houses you live in expand, and the more exotic your destinations become. I would recommend anybody who is social climbing and expanding their life to look at that game. It's very interesting. But and that's just to pass the time, y'all. Just pass the time. Something for the dolls to do. Some of us still like to play with Barbies. So I really appreciate y'all for listening. But get in the habit of saying no to get more. Say no to anything that doesn't serve you, because it will actually heighten your potency, your feminine essence. Like, if you ever watch a cat, cats, all they do is reject and say no. Some of them are more cuddly and friendly, but most of the time they're very standoffish and discerning. And when you finally do get one to like give you a little love or attention, it feels like you hit the lottery, literally. So be that exclusive and elusive kitten. You're already a doll, so, add the feline mystery to your essence and see how it works out. It's been working well for me, so I hope this is helpful for you, the dolls. I've missed you so much. Please let me know what you think, and we'll be talking soon.